welcome to the Speeding Bulletin. My name is Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com. This is all the Superman related news for the week July 4th to July 10th, 2008. In movie news, Louis Leterrier, I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly, but he's the director of The Incredible Hulk. He recently claimed at an Allocene question and answer session in French that he'd maybe been offered the role of director in a new Superman film. With his comments making their way onto the internet, Leterrier was quick to change his tune, denying his words in a statement on ain'titcool.com, stating that what he meant was that he had been told about a possible reinvention of Superman, not that he was offered the job. Leterrier hasn't enamored himself with comic book fans after claiming online that Captain America would make a cameo appearance in The Incredible Hulk, and even going so far as to promise to upload proof, neither of which ever happened. Meanwhile, in more substantial news, Omel Courtesy Casting in Omaha recently sent out a casting call for extras and stand-ins for Superman Man of Steel. We'll keep an eye on that for you as that progresses. The BFI South Bank National Film Theatre in London will be screening Superman 2 on Saturday, August 16th at 1 p.m. and again on Sunday, August 17th at 6:10 p.m. Don't forget, Superman the movie is also being screened at the same theatre on Monday, July 21st at 8:15 p.m. and again on Saturday, July 26th at 11:40 a.m. Speaking of London, Margot Kidder will be appearing as a special guest at the London Film and Comic Con. She'll be in attendance at the convention, which is being held at Earl's Court 2 in London on Saturday, July 19th and Sunday, July 20th. A complete Superman costume worn by Christopher Reeve during the making of Superman the movie and Superman 2 will be sold at auction by Profiles in History. The auction via eBay begins on July 22nd with a starting price of $60,000. Michael Osiello, who moved from TV Guide to Entertainment Weekly, revealed some interesting spoilers regarding Smallville in his latest column. He indicates there'll be a Jimmy-Chloe Doomsday love triangle in Season 8. And that there will be a lot more comedy this season, courtesy of those new adventures Lois and Clark will be embarking on. Season 8 will premiere in the US on Thursday, September 18th. Many DC-related TV shows and cartoons are now available to purchase and download via iTunes. Amongst the shows available are Season 1 of Superman the Animated Series, all 17 Fleischer Superman cartoons, and Season 1 of The Adventures of Superman starring George Reeves. The Pulse caught up with artist John Sybil to talk to him about his job inking Gary Frank's pencils in Action Comics. They asked him about his enjoyment drawing Superman and what it's like to work with Gary Frank. You can check out that interview at their website. Comic books we reviewed this week were Supergirl number 31, which was reviewed by Jeffrey Bridges, who rated it a 2 out of 5, saying, "This book almost devolves into madness." And our own trinity of reviewers reviewed Trinity number 5, and once again were unanimous in giving this issue a 1 out of 5. Superman comics shipping this week from July 10th, a day late due to the July 4th holiday earlier in the week, are Action Comics 867, Final Crisis Requiem number 1, which has a variant cover available, Justice Society of America number 17, which also has a variant cover available, Legion of Superheroes in the 31st Century number 16, Trinity number 6, and Green Lantern Series 3 Cyborg Superman action figure. Eurogamer has posted an online artwork trailer for the upcoming DC Universe Online MMO. The video shows artwork for many of the cities and locations, while also displaying the character designs for many of the DC Comics characters that will appear in the upcoming PC and PS3 release. While GameTrailers.com has an exclusive first look at actual video footage of gameplay from the upcoming Mortal Kombat vs DC Universe video game, with details on the cast of characters with special attention given to Superman and official word on fatalities in the game. More characters and revelations will be unveiled at the upcoming E3 and San Diego conventions. Mortal Kombat vs DC Universe will be released in November 2008. Tonner revealed its Comic-Con International July 23 to 27 show exclusives, Arkham Asylum Joker and Phantom Zone Supergirl. The Phantom Zone Supergirl at 16 inches tall is limited to only 200 pieces, with certificate of authenticity included, and will sell for $139.99 in Tonner booth number 4148. We concluded our video and photographic coverage of the 2008 Superman celebration this week. I hope you enjoyed the reports because we enjoyed bringing them to you. Superman homepage reviewer James Lance continues reviewing story arcs from the 1940s Superman radio series. This week he looked at the Hate Mongers organization, which saw Superman and Jimmy Olsen trying to defeat a group of racists. And that's all the Superman related news for the week July 4th to July 10th. I'm Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com.
Cheapening Death. They've been doing it a lot in comic books lately. Martian Manhunter died in one panel. He was led in one panel and then he was killed in another, and there was no beginning, middle, or end to it. It was just this guy Libra suddenly has a flaming staff and he's dead. Like it or lump it. They flirted with it again with Infinite Crisis. They blew up the monitor station and Martian Manhunter was in it, and somehow he survived in a way that I still can't recall. But the point being, death is being used as a cheap, crappy device in comic books. Oh, wow, look, they just killed the Scarlet Witch in the Ultimate Universe. Oh, wow, Batman's gonna die. Oh, they haven't done that before. You know? When Superman died, comics and death were getting to be a bit of a stunt. They handled it well because of the fact that they spaced it out over a bunch of issues, brought him back tactfully, and very soon thereafter. But after that, there was a whole slew of deaths. You got Kyle Rayner, or not Kyle Rayner, Hal Jordan, Green Lantern. You got the Green Arrow. The only major characters that haven't really died in the DC Universe, Aquaman, that I can think of is Wonder Woman. And I can bet you in about 2 or 3 years that's probably going to happen too. I think what we need to do is get away from that as a device, unless it's a minor character used to propel the story forward as opposed to just a stunt. It's like, oh my god, Superman has no left arm now! Wow! That's cheap storytelling. It really is. You gotta actually get in there and affect some character change. So if you're gonna make a major change to a character, have some kind of motivation assigned to it. A good example being not the blue electric Superman. That's like the exact opposite way to do it. Now, a good example of that being, like for me, would be when they made Wonder Woman blind for a couple of issues. It reflected in the other books. It was a palpable challenge. It made sense because it was something that could happen to her character. And then she got over it in a very heroic way. And it wasn't used to sell books. It was used as a good story device. So yeah, stop cheapening death.